That's the bridge on the River Kwae. That's pretty nuts, isn't it? If you're feeling a bit jaded and you're really in need of a checkup from the neck up, then this resort could be absolutely... You can be one of those knobheads now that go, oh, yeah, that's not the original bridge is somewhere else, original bridge got blown out. Shut up. A good old mate said to me recently, he said, mate, you've put on a lot of weight. I said, yeah, I've had a lot on my plate recently. Morning. Join me today as I give you a tour around this wonderful, wonderful resort. Let's go. How about this for a mini football pitch? That right there is the River Kwae, or the River Kwae. Hey ho. Good shot, wasn't it? Anyway. Yeah, a little mini pitch there. I don't know if it's for the staff or not, but it's incredible either way. And in a moment I'm going to show you somewhere that I can never in a million years afford to stay. It's a property being offered on a special rate of about 9 or 10,000 a night. In its glory days it was over 20 grand. It's the Royal Suite and I don't belong there. Anyway, so I'm going to check in here for another couple of nights, but in one of the cheap rooms. I mean, how can I not? I mean, you stay somewhere like this, I mean, do I even want to go adventuring? Not really. Look at this shit. Wonder how long they've been there, and I wonder if they were used by World War II troops. It's funny, this resort right here, ironically, is the first really nice resort when it was still relatively new that my wife and I stayed in. I think this was in about, I'm going to say early 2001. We didn't have the Royal Suite, but we had a nice riverside room for 2 or 3 nights. Don't remember what we did. Wouldn't have involved much walking, but we used to go to places like Erewhon. So it feels a bit weird being in such a place on my own, but I'm definitely gonna make the most of it. Let's try and find, there's at least 2 pools. Let's go find them. And there's my block there. Look, there's the Royal Suite there in the middle, the big double, and it's 2 floors actually. It's the middle floor. There's a big pool through there. We'll have a look at that in a minute. I think, if my memory serves me correctly, there's a pool down here right on the river. Just go and have a swim. There is a bigger pool, but I like this one. Look, I think it seems all the families go to the other one. It's just bigger, it's got a waterfall and stuff, but this one is right on the river, so this is the one that I like to chill next to, the one I like to swim in. I've just phoned reception to get me a towel sent down because I can. Swimming time. Just what the doctor ordered. Oh, I think I'm going to do this for the next 24 hours. Oh, days. I believe that's for rent as well. It's a log cabin. It's probably more expensive than the Royal Suite, but I mean, look where you are. It's your front garden. The Burmese Bob's just turned on all of these sprinklers, and now I've got to try and find a way through. I can't get that through that way on the road, so right, let's follow it. Look. Techers, follow it around. Oh, you won't catch me. Oh shit, he just did. Right, time it. Hey, time it perfectly. You failed, Burmese Bob. You will not get me. Wow, this place is absolutely massive. I've just walked for a good 5 or 10 minutes. I'm not at the end of the property yet, and do you know what? I can see the bridge. So if you come and stay here at the Felix River Kwae Resort, you've got a view of the river each and every day. You've got 2 swimming pools, and you've even got a view of the bridge. You don't need to go to a fancy restaurant. You don't need to drive out somewhere. You can stay within your resort. You can watch the sound and light display at certain times of year. One of the great things about this place is there seems to just be tour groups at the moment. There were quite a lot of people at breakfast, none of whom I've seen last night or today, and I'm walking about the extensive grounds now. I've seen one old fella in one of the pools swimming. I've seen nobody else. So you want to come somewhere and relax, not just to go and see the sights, but actually come and relax. This place is amazing. It's great for kids. There's loads of room. It's like, yeah, I mean, if you hadn't been here before, you'd think, wow, they've overbuilt this, there's no one here. And honestly, it felt like that 22, 23, 24 years ago when I stayed here. It already felt like that. But I mean, they must do all right. They must get enough coach businesses in to sort of, oh, nice one, mate, to sustain, well, to sustain business. But this is great for me. I've got a massive place back there, but these grounds are so beautiful. I'm just going to walk around for the next hour or so and see if I can catch the train going over the bridge. And as Bald and Backrup says, join me. Wow, and right here at the edge of the property, I mean, first of all, look, got these beautiful swinging seats made out of barrels. But that, for me, is the one. I don't know the full story, but I know there was a group of people, investors or a family, that wanted to build a resort right next to that bridge. And they were told by the top monk, or whoever they went to see, that it wouldn't be a good, profitable or lucky thing to do because of the amount of suffering that happened right there on that spot, literally beyond that tree line. Hundreds, if not thousands of men pretty much worked to death. Not pretty much, they were. Now they've replaced it with the goddess of mercy, Mare Guan Yin, which is a really big symbol. Anybody with Chinese background knows exactly what that is there. But look, if you come stay in this resort as well, you've got the football pitch back there. But look, if you've got a family that like running about, playing football, playing cricket, there's 2 tennis courts through there. Not sure if it gets much better. These restaurants here, I think, belong to this resort as well. Look, this is pretty much the edge of the property, but you should be able to get a really good view from here. Look, there we go. Look at that. Is there a resort with a better view of that bridge? I'll answer my own question. No, there isn't, mate. Look at that. There's Mare Guan Yin there. It's a site of an old concentration camp just there. And there is the infamous bridge on the River Kwae. I'm going to come back here. I'll cut back to here at 5:37 or 4:38 when the train's coming across. Like, now, often the problems with trains in Thailand, the timetable really is just a guideline. Anyway, that's the money shop back there, and one of my favourite things to do under that bridge is stand up paddleboard, and funnily enough, that's what that geezer's doing down there. So if we've got time tomorrow morning, we might well do that. I'll put the head cam on and we'll go paddleboarding down the river. But I had planned to go to that restaurant and do like a food vid with a bridge in the background, but I don't need to now. Look what I've got within my own resort. I can just walk down here and These are one of the many SUP tours you can take. I know there's one, I'll put a link in below, where you cycle one way and then you come back with the tide, making it a lot faster and a lot easier. Always a nice thing to do here, look, is get one of those boats over there. They're not really long tail boats, they're kind of medium tail boats, and negotiate a price and what you want to do. They'll take you everywhere, here to the bridge, to Mayor Guan Yin Temple, to the GF War Museum, to both cemeteries, to maybe further up or downstream to a few more wonderful places down there as well. And the Mae Klong Dam is just up there as well. We'll have a look at that later. So yeah, don't always be in the mindset of when these guys have got these boats, oh, they're trying to rip me off, they're trying to rip me off, because if you always have that mindset, then you're going to miss out on some wonderful things. There's a reason they're doing these tours. If you can get over that and just negotiate a decent price, remember the geezers got to eat at the end of the day, and enjoy your day, smile lots, sit well, everybody will have a wonderful time. Just seen a hoopoe, my favourite bird. Look, see if I can get closer, but it's the one, if I get closer, great. If I can get it, I get it. If I don't, it's a long-beaked bird with a brown Mohican and a zebra bottom half. It's just incredible. It has flown into that tree, but I'm hoping it presents itself. If it doesn't, here's a clip here. Never seen one of these birds. Look at them. Half zebra, half punk rocker, look. Cuckoo! I am the bird whisperer. That is like something from a David Attenborough documentary. And here we are in Dolphin Bay. We've got the large, thin-beaked zebra punk rocker bird. I'll give you the full room tour in the morning, but this is what I've ordered for myself. I'm a hungry boy today. Chicken satay pizza, burger, beef, Caesar salad, and that. Tut tut tut. That one's not in operation anymore. Oh. Let's have a quick look up there. Oh, that's the spot. Wow, okay. Need to cut that tree back, don't you? That's the view. And that is the selfie spot, so let's check it out. Yes. Can you see that? That's the bridge on the River Kwae. That's pretty nuts, isn't it? Don't know how I got here really. I'm 50 years old and I'm still here. I came travelling for a year. I went on holiday by mistake. I can hear a noise in this giant bit of bamboo, like a cracking and a tapping, like either something's going to break off, or there's a I know it's a bit windy, but there's got to be 50 blocks like that. That's ironic, look. The Siamese Senna. I'm sure I was having a race with that geezer on the way here, mate. Absolute lunatic. I gave up and just tucked into the inside lane. If you judge it on just the town, it's a rather unimpressive little town, but if you think that what happened here, what's here, and particularly what's surrounding this town, both very close to Kanchanaburi and at the far extremities of the province as well, There's some truly extraordinary places here, and Kanchanaburi makes a very good base, whether you've got 500 baht a night to spend at the Smiley Frog guest house, or you've got 9-10 grand to drop here on a royal suite. It's got something for everyone. I'm probably going to book this for tomorrow night, but I'm going to get a smaller room for about 1200 baht, something like that. It's more sensible. Tell me, somebody, that is not the best place for a beer. Come on, look at that. There's 3 stalls there. I'm sure they'll bring more. Looking over the bridge there, look, and it's a bit of a train theme as well. Sitting here wondering how old that tree is, and wondering if it was here to witness what happened here, lest we forget. Look, I know I'm doing a lovely resort video, but I feel it the right thing to do, really, just to take a moment here and realise where we are and what happened here. I'm not going to do a history piece. I've done videos on this place before, and it's all there on YouTube. It's all there online as well, just to find out. We all know pretty much what happened here, but I just want to take a brief moment really to remember the thousands and thousands and thousands of men that were worked and tortured to death, over half of which were my countrymen. So at this moment, I'd just like to take a moment to think about all those men and the sacrifices they made so that we in modern society can lead a free life. Wow, what a place to be. You know, it's quite strange to be in sort of such luxury, although a little dated, but in such luxury and manicured grounds when we're sitting in an area where, like I said, some pretty horrendous things happen. And you know, you can be one of those knobheads now that go, oh, yeah, that's not the original bridge is somewhere else, original bridge got blown out. Shut up. That's the bridge on the River Kwae. If you're feeling a bit jaded and you're really in need of a checkup from the neck up, then this resort could be absolutely perfect. It's like you've got your own mansion, your own grounds, your own parkland. You just wander about that willy-nilly all day. When you get too hot, you jump into one of the pools, go take a nap, order some room service, go sit on the river. You don't really need to leave this place. Anyway, I'm really enjoying my stay here, and I will be back very soon. Adhikar. Oh, where's my channel going? Look, I'm not on a hero quest. I'm not on a narcissistic drive to get my name and my face everywhere. What I see this really, JB Wonders at the moment, I see it as a channel, and I don't see it as just me. I see a channel on TV or a cable channel or anything. It has programs on there. So what I'd like to do eventually, if I can build up subscribers, I'd like to get a series of things going on. We'll do the Wonder with JB, like a walkie chat show, do some adventure videos, we'll do some behind the scenes look at Thai culture. We might do a day in the life thing, and we won't just focus on me, we'll focus on the places, the people, and sometimes on individuals too. With that in mind, I've got a couple of different videos for you on this mini road trip, and I just want to see how people react really. I'll do a resort video, I'll do a room video, I'll do a travel video, I'll do more of an adventure video, and just see how they go down, and we'll take it from there. But do expect some more Wonders with JB soon. I've got a lot of interesting people that I'd like to chat to, and a couple of people that haven't agreed to chat to me yet, because I don't just want to keep it just YouTubers and vloggers doing it. They're used to being on camera anyway. I want to get some real characters for you. Anyway, I'm sitting here, Kanchanaburi. I don't know if you can see that there. The bridge is back there, the temple's there, tennis courts off to one side. I've got to check out of here at 2 o'clock, 2 p.m, but just booked another night. I booked just a normal room, good room, but not a river view, I don't think. It was 1,200, I think, with tax. It was 1,400 baht. So last week's donation from Buy Me a Coffee from Batman has paid for that extra night. So as always, thank you very much for the donation. I won't be asking for any more again. I don't know, I'm 50. I just cringe at a lot of things that I'm doing at the moment. But anyway, if you did enjoy this tour of the resort, then click like, share it, watch it again, watch it on repeat, something like that. Watch some of the older videos, not as well edited, but some fantastic places. Or just watch them like some of the other sort of smaller YouTubers do, and then they go to these secret places and pretend they found them. Anyway, peace. And that's the early morning express. It's come from Nam Dok via Dam Praser. It's Kwae Yai Bridge now, going into Kwae Yai station there, and then it'll go on to Ban Pong and Bangkok Tombori. Believe it or not, look how close we are on this resort. Believe it or not, it takes, well, it's 4 point something kilometres to try and walk or to drive. If I wanted to go to the bridge, I'm supposed to drive right round. I do know a secret way, but even that's going to take me 20-30 minutes out the resort and round. I was seeing if I could get through. I was seeing if that wall was impenetrable or not. It looks as though it is. I'd like to climb through into Mae Guan Yin Temple and have a sneaky look through, but I was going to do that regardless, but I don't think I can get through. Let's have a look. See, look, I'd have to get my feet in the water just to go around there. And when I've protected it that much, it's trespassing, isn't it? Let's see if there's a gap anywhere further up there. Hang on a minute. Well, that's a nice tree. It's the kind of tree that, yeah, I'm a bit weird. If I was in my 20s, I'd probably be up there. Anyway, I'm walking again at the moment because I've got really fat. I've done nothing all year. A good old mate said to me recently, he said, mate, you've put on a lot of weight. I said, yeah, I've had a lot on my plate recently. But yeah, I'm gonna start walking every single morning. The only fat part of me really is my belly. It's horrific. So I'm gonna walk every morning. Then I'm gonna attempt the Bangkok Boomer Challenge. And then I'll do a beach video and you could all admire how wonderful I look. And then I'll wake up. Almost 80 years ago, a flight of 6 US B-24 Liberator bombers destroyed 2 parallel bridges over the Mekong River in Thailand during World War II. One of the bridges was made of concrete and steel and carried supplies to Japanese troops further up the line. The other bridge, 100 meters away, was made of wood and carried mostly foot traffic and light truck traffic. It wasn't sturdy enough to carry fully loaded supply trains. At the time the American air crews bombed the bridges, there was no way for any of them to know that one of the bridges, the wooden one, would become famous in the 1957 award-winning movie Bridge on the River Kwae. I'll tell you the story of this in a video very, very soon. Although it was mostly British and some Dutch prisoners who worked on this particular bridge, the guys who took it out were the US Air Force And there was a chap here, this chap right here is called Hocko, and he was in this plane right here. He took a photograph out the side window. This is the photograph that he took. More on that soon. Do very much hope you enjoyed this resort tour. I left a lot out. The buffet breakfast, it's a huge place, it's fantastic, it's really, really good. The restaurants are good, room service is really good, the prices are okay, there's a little coffee shop. It's very quiet around here, but there's enough. I mean, there's no shop or anything like that, but like I said, room service is good enough. There's a central pool, a really big pool with a waterfall and stuff, but there are people there. People actually go to the middle pool, so I don't. I go to the pool by the river, much prefer it. And up in the beams of the main lobby, there are 2 full-size snooker tables as well, so you can go and play snooker as well. There's a couple of tennis courts, conference room. You can rent bicycles for 60 baht an hour and just ride around the resort as well. But that's my tour of the Felix River Kwae Resort. If you did enjoy that video, click like, consider subscribing and watch the video. Thank you.